She kneeled on the ground and observed the soil. The hole emitted a strange light. It fluctuated and flickered and glimmered. Its color temperature was warm, and the motion of the light flickers reminded of someone walking and carrying a torch or a flashlight. Hinata stood up. Barely audible, whispering voices came through the hole. They were complemented by angry-sounding growls and unintelligible fragments of an authoritative speech. Hinata made a step back. Kwapu had sunken deep into her pocket, hiding from the environment. Despite the yard's paradisiacal appearance, besides the peace the trees emitted, besides the beauty of blossoming nature surrounding them, the feeling of uneasiness had quickly unfolded in the atmosphere. The growls became louder and louder. A deep droning sound accompanied the fragments of words, and the soil started to give off slight but noticeable vibrations, intensity increasing. Small crumbs of earth moved in jittery motions, the hole increased slowly in size. It felt like a small, pounding quake. The sound of someone or something moving beneath the surface was now very close. Very, very close. Hinata looked about herself nervously. Where to hide? The vibrations from the soil had moved into her body. She felt shaky. So did Kwapoli. What should we do? She whispered. Hectic energy. She moved her head quickly to the left, to the right. Where to hide? Safely. Her darting eyes spotted something. Only a row of bushes. It's too obvious, isn't it? The ground beneath her feet started to crack, little pebbles of rock tumbling down from the statue. The sound of a sniffing nose, grunting noises. Close. Too close. She rushed behind the row of bushes that encircled the biggest of the trees in the middle of the square yard. We must keep quiet, she advised Kwapu with a shaky voice. The tiny body of her little fairy was trembling. She carefully placed her hand on the chest pocket. There. I'm here with you. I can smell them, a voice said, not far from them. Hinata peeked through the densely grown bush leaves. It was a sight to behold. The nose of a pig, about the size of a human head, pushed through the loosened soil where before only a small hole could be seen. I know it. They are not far away. The pig's snout proclaimed with fury and fire. The snout now pushed through the soil completely and unveiled the pig it was attached to. Roughly 2 meters in size, walking on hind legs and carrying a belt with granites around his body, this pig statue made one shudder in dread. The eyes were formed by a menacing gaze, while the shoulders were filled with strength and imperious conviction. The upwards bent horns emerging out of the sides of his snout, right above his broad mouth, that was filled with strong teeth, complemented the fat head, which wore a military helmet on top. Next to the granite belt, 3 honorary badges as well as a small sign graced the green-shaded dark-spotted costume.